Hi, Virginia. How are you? Can you see my camera there?
I had to unmute myself. How are you?
I am good. I'm trying to find my camera on mine. Someone took control of my computer here, and can you see my? You can see me, right?
I can.
All right, let's see.
Just need to share your screen.
You took my screen from me. Is that what you did, Lily?
Share your screen. Hello, for those of you who are live on Instagram,
All right,
please
let's
join us with
see.
the link below.
Share. All right, Virginia. Can you see my screen now?
I can see it. Yes.
All right. Lily's my a team member and she just didn't take she took control of my screen so I can see my own screen. What city are you in, Virginia?
I'm in Connecticut, but licensed in New York and Connecticut.
Ooh, how did that happen?
Well, I live in Connecticut and I just didn't understand why I didn't get my license here. I started in New York, so I just kept it. And I live so close to the New York line anyway. So,
I love it. What's your goal this year? What was your ultimate goal for listings?
oh boy, you know what? I had one and it just hasn't been getting there. So I'm kind of like, is that gold ever going to get there? So,
I'm telling you this right now. Us in California, New York, and Chicago, when there's a shift in the market, we're the first ones to feel it. Okay. So it's a little interesting what's happening right now with inventory. If it's a flip, I'm selling those fast, but if it's a property that it's just a normal property and needs a little bit of repair, those are taking me a little bit. So if I heard you, you need more listings, right?
you heard it.
All right. All right. By the way, thank you so much for having your camera on. Um, let's see, Marty. Marty, what city are you in? Marty, at the bottom when you tap on your phone, if you are on your phone, you can tap on it and then you'll be able to see us. And the reason I ask what city you're in and state is because when I get feedback, each state is different. So I show you what to do in those particular states. In some, it rains, it snows, it's windy, it's hot. Okay. So those elements, for some people in the conversations that they have in their head, it affects them. So that's what I'm asking you, Marty. If you can share with us and if you can, I know that some people are at work probably, but if you can tell us as in the chat what city you're in and what your goal is. I'll ask you, Kimberly. What city are you in, Kimberly? I'm assuming Kimberly's at work too. Or again, if you tap on your phone, move it to the side, you'll be able to see that you're able to respond. And if you
Kimberly's at work, so she's from PA.
there you go. All right. If you want, I can also email you, but it's on your phone. It may be tough. Hey, where are my headsets? It's easier when, no, I can't because I'm over here and then they can't hear me. Um, All right, so I'll get started right now in about 2 minutes. Okay. And we have one more person that we're waiting to log on and we can show them. Who's at work, Marty or Kimberly?
Kimberly.
Oh man, that's too bad. Because right now, when this is the information we all need to hear, whether we're part-time or full-time. And let's see who we have over here. Tell me who we have on Instagram right now. Maybe they can join us on the other side. On Instagram, just to let you guys know, we're going to be sharing right now, we're getting all the listings that we're getting because I mean, you got to have a sales process in place. And I just
Okay.
went on the market yesterday. Marty, you figured it out. Hi,
I
Marty.
did.
What city? What state are you in, and what city, and what's your goal for
I am
listings?
I am in Pennsylvania, Bucks County, in Newtown.
Your goal for listings
My goal for listing for the month or for the year?
for the year.
The year, I would like 24.
Are you on track?
No,
What's your average sales price there?
about 415.
And oh, let me turn that off. And in your city, who would you say is the dominant realtor there? Is there one?
Lynn Kelleher.
How many deals does she do in a year? More or less.
Maybe 75.
She's crushing it. That's nice.
Yes.
All right. Okay, well let's crush her. It's your turn. Take over. And I'll show you how we pick up all of them. Ella,
Judy Welch. Are you a member from the listing agent?
Judy?
Yeah, we see Judy Welch.
Let me see. I don't see her. Oh. Hey,
Yes, I
Judy,
am.
what are you doing there, Judy?
I'm getting in on ya.
Okay. You're already involved. You're fully involved. So, well,
Hey,
welcome.
I love watching. You can't learn too much, you know?
You know what? I actually, what state are you in, Judy?
Arizona.
Arizona right now, man, it's the Wild West. You have title companies there, and I'll talk to you after, but you can ask the title for all you need. They provide you all the information. We have restrictions where we're at, so you can literally have the title company pay for some of your stuff. Okay.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
No, yeah, it's back in
Right?
the old days. That here you can literally have them pay for your mail. So, I'll talk to you after. I didn't
Okay,
know, and you can literally abuse them. So, and I know some of the hit people there. So we'll get you some stuff to get you set up. All right.
awesome.
We also have Betty Boyd on here. She's also one of our members who currently
What
joined the
the
free
heck,
trial.
Patty? Why?
Yeah. So Betty, because you're already part of the community, you don't have to, stay here in the Zoom. This is just a recap of what, you recently joined in the beginning, but you're welcome to stay.
Ella,
I don't think I remember this.
Okay.
Did you say I
That
was?
overview of our whole system.
Okay, I'll do it. It's not long, you said? Okay, yeah.
by the way, Betty, thank you for sending me
Hi.
one opportunity. I appreciate that. Okay. That's why I do these communities. I show everybody how to get listings, and in return, you guys send me opportunities. And for those of you on Instagram, you're more than happy to join us on this site. Okay. Uh, so I'm going to ask a question. I think I've seen Don before too, but Ella, what city are you in and what's your goal? How many listings would you like to get this year?
24,
How many?
24.
Are you on track?
No.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to get you on track because next year it's getting tougher for everybody, even me. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm having to open up more sources to generate the income that I've always generated, and I'm opening up more sources to capture more leads, and I'll share that with you. Let's get started. It's already 10:04, 11:04. Okay. Let's get started, everybody. But before I do that, I'm going to welcome. Let me see. I have Judy. You've been here before. Ella, welcome. Thank you for turning on your camera. By the way, Ella, if you want me to send you the email so you can see it on your. Oh, you're in your car. Never mind. Don't crash, please. Welcome, Marty, Virginia, Betty. I've seen you, Don. I think you've been on these before, but if you haven't, welcome, Don. Kimberly, Patty, Sophia, Cindy, and Dr. Johnny. Johnny, the Cashflow Academy. Welcome. Hey, there you are. All right. So let's get this webinar started and let's get the negative stuff out of the way really quick, everybody. So we've already lost a lot of realtors. We've lost a ton, over 85,000 realtors. Our world is changing. Some realtors have not adapted. Many just depend on one source. And when there's a shift in our economy, it hurts for realtors. Okay, last year, many of the realtors, 49% only sold one property. Okay. And part of the reason is a lot of realtors don't have a system in place, which we call the sales process. We didn't make it up, somebody else made it up. And our sales process, we talk about capturing, managing, and closing seller leads, which is what we do, sellers. I don't represent buyers. My primary business has always been listings. Okay. Who am I? Well, my name is Angel. My wife is Patty. I've been married for 35 years. We have 3 adult kids. I'm fortunate enough that I get to see them every day. It seems like they work with me. No, they do work with me. My real estate career, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it. I love selling real estate. It keeps me alive. It keeps me young, but sometimes it's very stressful. Okay. But I've learned to utilize my business to have multiple sources of revenue coming in. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with all of you. But primarily, I am a listing agent. That's all I do. I created a community called the Listing Community, and we have 3 communities. I have my community. I have Johnny, who's here, one of my guests, and team members. He runs the Cash Flow Academy, and we have More and More Academy where we run luxury properties. Okay, so the community was born because I got a call from some realtors, and they were saying, "Hey, I'm struggling. I'm spending a ton of money on running ads, my Google ads, my landing pages. Can you tell me what to do?" And that's how this community was born. It was born because many people were spending too much money or they didn't have enough money. So I created this system. Within it, it just morphed into something where people share, and when they share, meaning they'll ask a question, which then turns into something that makes more seller leads. So that's what we're going to be covering today. Okay. These are the 4 subjects. And you can see it on Instagram. She kind of turned it around. It's a little awkward, but if you guys want to show up in the webinar, you can see it better on the screen. I'm going to cover the first part. Okay. And this is the part where a lot of agents are struggling. Where are we going to get our sellers from? We need more lead sources, not just one. And I'm going to cover that. 2, when you do get these lead sources, you have to have a really good lead management system in place. I do 200 listing appointments every given year. That's more than what people really want to do, but it's my job. It's your job. And when you break it down, it's really just 5 appointments a week. It's not a lot, 4.5, 5. And that's your job, to go meet with people and start conversations, which leads to another, to another, to another. So I'm going to show you part 2, how to manage when you carry so many leads. So 1 is how to create them. 2 is how to manage them. And 3, when you're finally called and you got to show up to meet these folks, right? Honestly, think about yourself. Your guard is probably up because you don't know somebody, right? You're talking to me and you never met me. Judy, I think, how long have I known you, Judy? Judy, I just met you 2 months or 2 weeks? 2 months? All right. And if I ask Judy, do you trust me? What are you going to say, Judy? Do you trust me?
Heck yes.
All right. And that's my point. So when you meet with the client, you only have a few moments, if it's a brand new client, to build that trust. And that's what I'm going to show you, how I build trust with clients. This is a very important part. And then part 4, how to take action with what you're going to do. Let me show you who I am. So when you go to Google and you type in Angel Ann Patty Hernandez and you click on the Zillow bar, and I could do this for you. I can literally look up your name and see how many homes you've sold. I've been doing this for over 35 years, but this shows you the last 12 months. When you go to the Zillow bar, I pay Zillow no money whatsoever, not a dime. Okay. Actually, I got a call the other day. I think it was a false call, and they said I have a collection account and I owe them money. I go, how can that be? I don't pay Zillow any money. Well, they looked at my account and they think that I pay them, and they're trying to say that I'm behind. So I don't know who this company is, but these are the listings that I have at the moment. There's 12. And I'm going to break them down how I got some of this. Like Seed Drop, I just recently got. And if you Google my name later on this afternoon, probably about 3 o'clock, I'm loading a new property, which is in the city of Monterey Park. But I'm going to show you how we got those so you can duplicate the same system. And then part 4, I'm going to show you, I don't care if you're part-time, full-time. If you're part-time, I really hope you can hear this and you can see it, okay? Because this is good. If your part-time job is paying you $80,000, $90,000, I'm going to show you how to make $200,000, okay? Or whatever you need, 40, 50, 60, you decide. So if you're part-time or full-time in real estate, it don't matter. This is going to work. If you want 1 listing to 100 listings, this is going to work. You're going to decide how much business you want, okay? But you have to get this conversation out of your head. Oh no, I'm telling you right now. Oh no, you know what? I'm going to retire. Oh no, I have enough. Oh no. The reality is, if you're here, it's because you're looking for another source of business. So listen and take advantage of what I'm about to give you. Okay. I just confirmed and I showed you my current inventory, which the goal is to open up escrows ASAP. Let's talk about this part. Right now, when I have a conversation with most realtors and I ask you, where do you get your business from? The majority of the answer is referrals. So do I. But when there is a shift in the world of whatever it would be, a war, economics, presidential, it don't matter. When there is a shift, that business tends to slow down. So you want to have multiple sources of leads coming in. So when there's a shift in one, the other one's still coming through. And if you're paying a company dollars, okay, whatever that dollar amount would be, you need to make sure there's business coming through it. Because if there isn't, you need to drop it. I just realized I've had a billboard in my city that I spent about $25,000 a year, but it gets me no business. It gets me recognition. It's my ego. And I decided to get rid of it. There's no point. So if you have, and you see on this side on the screen, you need to add always new lead sources, and I'll show you those, and delete those that aren't working. You need to have a CRM, and sometimes you should have more than one CRM. Reason is some CRMs do another job than what the other ones don't. And I'll show you which ones I use. I use High Level, okay, and I'll show you how it works. Then landing pages is the other thing that you need as a tool to make sure you're capturing all the leads that come in. And by the way, my opinion, always be looking for coaching from somehow, somewhere, whether it be improvement for yourself. If you're not looking for someone to coach you, I'm not saying me, I'm not a coach. That's not what I do. I teach you how to get leads. All right. You need to talk to people to keep you accountable. And by the way, I'll give you one of the systems that we have that holds you accountable. You learn to hold yourself accountable. All right. And I'll show you that in a moment. All right, let's talk about the sales process, everybody. This is the part where I see the majority of realtors, when I ask them, what's your sales process? Me and Johnny always ask. They don't have one. They don't even know what it is. The sales process, or I'll give you an example, is you got to have the tools in place. Okay, and I'll show you my tools. You got to have a goal. You can't just get up one day and say, I want 24 listings, but there is no goal. There is no process in place. It's not going to happen. Okay. And you're going to need the multiple sources that I'm about to show you. When these people do find you, you need what I call a conversation starter. Why are they going to want to talk to you? You've got to have a reason for them to talk to you. Okay. And I'm going to share those reasons. I'm going to show you my conversation starters, right? And I've been doing those. I didn't even realize I've been doing those for like 25 years. And it started with a guy named Craig Proctor. They're not even mine. All I do is ideas that I got from someone else and I adapt it with me. And he is the one that said, and it was called something else. I think they were called irresistible offers. I just call them conversation starters. And I got about 15 of them and I'll share them with you. Then comes with branding. Wherever you're at, no matter what city you're in, branding, I'm going to show you how to get that done without spending a lot of money. And branding and marketing, for me, I kind of combine them. Money sources, the leads, where am I currently getting them from? Well, I'm going to share those with you. Okay. I love my system because my phone comes in, they call me, they ended up on my landing pages, and then I make an outgoing call. That's the majority of my business. But I'm not a stupid man, everybody. There's a lot of expires. You need to call those also. So we'll cover the sources. And then importantly, how we're going to capture them, how we're going to manage them, how we're going to close them. Okay. So we're going to start with part one. And I'm going to respect your time. I'll move as quickly as I can. And then in the end, hold any questions you have. And if you do have a question as I'm moving forward, ask me. And I'd be happy to stop because your question may be important and you may not think it's important, but somebody else may have the same question and they don't know how to ask it. So we're going to start with how are we going to flood the funnel? Okay. And it starts with you got to have a conversation starter. What does that mean? All right, back in the day, there was a company called, a good one, it would be Purple Bricks. They came up with what's called a flat fee. That's a conversation starter. Cash offer for your home, conversation starter. I'll give you $1,000 if you sign up with me, okay? That's a conversation starter. When you start your conversation, then you're able to present value to the customer, and the customer will then say, customer seller will say, wow, that is more information than the other individual gave them. But you got to be able to deliver the information where it makes sense. Okay. So the conversation starter you have to have in place. I'll give you those. Okay. the majority of your clientele right now owns this particular category of consumer owns the majority of real estate. And those are the folks that are of age that are retired. Okay. They own the majority of the real estate. And when you ask the questions the right way, you're going to figure and you're going to find out that they just not own, as you see on the screen, a house. They have other pieces of real estate, but they have other commercial brokers or realtors to take care of that for them because they don't know that you can handle it for them. Unless if you present in a way that it answers all their questions, as I'm going to show you at the end of this, that they'll say, oh, you can sell my commercial. Oh, you can sell my building. And that's when you start the relationship because you built the trust, which, by the way, these folks have a lot of friends. They will tell another and another about you. Now, they need your help in different ways. Some need to retire, some are sick. They all have their reasons, okay? But if you see here on the screen, man, you can only have a small window where they're going to trust you. And if anything, I want you just to stop there. I'm talking to you. I told you who I am. You're still wondering, and you're having a conversation in your head, as you probably have every day. Do I trust this guy? Or your conversation could be, I can't do that. I'm not strong enough. Or your conversation could be, I'm strong. I don't need that. I got this. Whatever the conversation is, as long as when you're presenting to your client, and they see as you drop the numbers, they're going to be confident that you're their realtor, and your conversation is going to be all positive. Now, I'm sorry, I went on a rampage. I shouldn't even gone there, but I'm trying to make sure you all understand that this is the clientele that's going to look you up on Google. All right, and Google right now, the majority of these clients of age will see your signs, will see an ad, will see something that you put out there. And the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go to Google to validate who you are. And it doesn't matter how many Google reviews you have and all that stuff. What they're looking at is when they look you up, they're going to see you on all the portals that you see here that you can sign up. It doesn't cost you anything to sign up with those portals, but they're going to look you up and they're going to say, oh, wow, this guy is all over the place. And if there is a profile that you go after, for example, realtor.com or homes.com, don't leave it empty. Put your picture there and add stuff in there so people can see you. All right. So right now, Google alone has given me probably, I'm averaging since day one about 80 leads in a given month. Not because I pay Google, it's just people go and Google who I am. And then when I ask people, how did you find me? They'll say, oh, I saw you on a billboard. Oh, I saw your open house sign. Oh, I saw an ad somewhere. But in the reality, they all go to Google to verify who I am. Now, the conversation in your head right now would be, man, I better hurry up and go to Google and make sure when you type realtors in my area, you sign up with everybody. You should be doing that. Let's hit the other one. And a lot of people, I hear this, they tell me when I'm talking to them, oh, I don't do social media. That is not me. You have no idea what a major impact that does in your life. I've been doing Facebook. The majority of my senior citizen clients are there. Instagram are their kids, which are now adults, and they're buying real estate and selling real estate. TikTok is still a young crowd, but I'm going to tell you something. A lot of my senior citizens are on TikTok. It started with young people, but right now, when you put a post that starts a conversation, you may not get a lot of what's the word? Likes on it, but when the interest of someone wanting to sell a piece of real estate, when they see your post, they'll give you a call. And you see, I'm averaging about 23 leads from social media. And how those work is that they'll send me an email, a question, a DM, and that's how it starts. And by the way, the ones that I run, I let you have. You can have my social media, and I'll show you where to get them in a moment. Okay. This is my social media if you want to follow us. When I first started, I started with Facebook, but it got hacked and I had to start it all over. The max was like 5,000. It hurts me, but I restarted it. The other one I have is Instagram, and that's my main one right now. That's where I get a lot of my consumer clients coming through, and then TikTok. Okay. Let's talk about more leads. Okay. If each one of the sources I'm showing you at the top, it shows you where the leads are coming from. All right. So right now, one of the members had called me and said, Angel, I'm a little worried. I'm running Google ads. And today someone said, I'm running Google ads and I'm paying Google Direct. But when I call them, the people say, I didn't do that. So right now our world is changing. I think whatever's happening, there's people either logging onto other people's accounts because everybody's trying to figure this out, right? So when this one of the individuals told me that, I came up with this system. I took my email database and I got a farm, if you want to call it that, and I asked them to give me the emails included, and I email. When people open up my email based on the conversation starter, the subject, they open it, that gave me permission to give them a call, and I have it tied into a landing page. If they open the landing page, I'm getting closer, and
Do
I'm
you want me to
generating
leave
about
the room?
125 leads off of those, okay? I don't know where Lily went. Let me see, hold on. Let me mute one of you guys. Who was that? You got it, Lily? All right. So right now, if anything, and many of you to do emails, oh no, I can't do that. That's too hard for me. But it's much nicer when you send out an email, they open it, you then follow up with them, and some will tell you, never call me again. And some will tell you, hey, I have thought about it, and you'll start a conversation. The other one is every state right now has pre-foreclosures, and I wasn't even aware of it. I just ran into it because in the community, somebody said something. I have 200 foreclosures in the city of Whittier, which my job is to help those folks get their property sold. But I mean, this is a lot of leads. There's a bunch of them, and you still need to manage them. Referral companies, I tell everybody, log on, and if in your city there are companies available that offer referrals, you have to pay between 25 and 35%. But so what? Take it. And I'm going to show you how to take one listing and turn it into two. So every time you get a listing, you can turn it into two. That's coming next. All right. Some of the members started to tell me, Angel, God, I got so many leads. How can I follow up? I can't afford to get someone. So I figured it out. I figured out a system and I hired a VA virtual assistant and they follow up on my leads. And I even improved it that now when they capture someone, their job isn't to book an appointment. They immediately transfer the call to me and they'll say something like, I just saw Angel. You know what? Let me transfer the call. And when they transfer the call, they give me all the details that were picked up. But see, I'm generating leads within the leads of people who had raised their hand and I wasn't able to reach. I mean, this stuff that we do as realtors is so amazing. If you really think outside the box, you can get your phone to ring like crazy. This is the ultimate, everybody. We still run Google Ads. Okay. I'm still running Google Ads and I run ads that are ask a specific question, which is home values are up. Per Zillow, values going up 11%. Cash offers. That's it. Direct. I don't put stuff like get solar panels, find out how to improve your home, because that gives me calls that I really don't want. The calls that I want are someone who wants to sell their home. So I share the ads that I run. When you go to these companies, they charge you for management anywhere about $200 to $300, and then your ad spend. Truthfully, you don't have to pay a management fee. You can do this on your own and just run the ads yourself through Google, and I'll show you how to get that done. Okay, how we do it. By the way, does anybody have any questions? I'm just blabbing around, and I want to make sure that if you do have a question to ask me, welcome, Roderick. Let's see, I got Roderick, I got Virginia, Marcus is new in here, and Darius. Welcome, Darius. And in the chat, if you don't mind, Alicia, all of you tell me what city, state you're in, and what your goal is for listings. When you tell me that, I'm able to then tell you what you can do in your particular state. All right, let's figure this one out. This one's really good. Okay, this one's really, really good. How are we going to double our listings? Okay, this is it right here. What you're going to do is when you get that one listing, you're going to get the data from what's around your property. When you get that data, you're going to send them this letter. The letter looks like a check. It goes straight to the decision maker. It's in an envelope with a window. Ooh, I got a check. The decision maker says. They open it, and in there is 3 conversation starters. Okay. What happens next is they're either going to pick up the phone, email me, or text me. Or what I really want them to do is to go to my landing page. When they go to my landing page, I then have permission to call them because they're the ones that went to the landing page. Then to make it work even more, I will text and email the area of the data that I got. And it only cost me, see here, $110. Okay, and they did everything. I use the company that they do everything. I don't have to do nothing myself, and the mail goes out. And the email and text I do myself within my CRM. It'll cost me like $5, but it generates like 5 quality leads every single time. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but you'll list a house, right? Then what happens next is that down the street, someone else listed another property or around the block. And it happens over and over. And you can't get to all the doors and knock in time. So the letter will get there prior to you getting to their door. Okay. And that letter will end up, because it looks like a check. Sometimes people try to cash it. All right. And if you're asking yourself, well, why does it look like a check? I literally offer somebody $100 just to meet with me at no obligation. Okay. It's cheaper than running a Zillow ad or a Google ad because it's going to the area where people already saw me. Now, I'm going to give you guys this letter. So in the chat, if you haven't already received it, give me your email and I will send you this letter so you can utilize it. Don't copy it exactly, but you have an idea to work off of. Okay. Well, let's talk about this part. Let's now talk about it's a little bit more effort, okay? But now we're going to talk about how we're going to brand your name. Hey, Johnny left. Where's Johnny? Oh, there he is. We're going to talk about how we're going to brand your name. This sign here, it is not a beautiful sign, but I want you to notice something. If you saw that sign on the street, it is branding my name. If there was a sign next to it that someone paid $4,000 or $5,000 to get designed, if you notice, you won't be able to read the name. Now it's a beautiful whatever. It looks beautiful, but nobody's going to be able to Google a beautiful sign. Nobody's going to be able to remember your tag name, best realtor in the city. I can't Google that. I'll get a bunch of names. But if they Google Angel and Patty Hernandez, boom, I just branded your name. That's what you want to do with yours. You want to brand your name. It will generate you over 20 leads in a given month. Now, there's a science to this, how I put up my signs, okay? And I'll explain that during the weekday when I do our classes. Let's go to this one, that doorbell. Remember, you sent the letter already. They got your letter. So, and now they see your open house signs, if you have an open house, depending where you're at, depending on the weather, right? But now if you go to the door, that ring that you see there, that message is going straight to the decision maker. What does that mean? You're going to leave a message of value and they're hearing you because it's in their phone. They're going to have to kind of pause it or they'll listen to it later. But you're leaving a message and they're seeing your face. And if they need you, they're going to call you. Let's up it more. Look, that's 5 leads. Let's up it more. Right now, with all the confusion that's going on with commissions, you're going to need more listings, okay? Because the listings are going to give you the buyers, and the listings may start taking a little longer to sell, which is going to hurt you economically. So to get more listings, it's going to take a little bit of effort. Remember, you bought the data around your listing, okay? What you're going to do is now you're going to call them, and when you call them, they're going to say, you know, I got your letter. I saw your sign for the open house. I got your text. I got your email. and now you're calling them. You just really increased your chances and you're generating a lot more leads through that system. Okay. Now, here's what I'm telling everybody. Right now, it's a combination of different sources. See, email, text, a Google ad, the letter that goes out to the area, your social media, a VA transfer, and a referral company. For all of you right now, here's the choice one. Okay. You don't want to spend a lot of money. Email, social media, referral companies. Okay. And I'll break it down for you a little bit more. But let me take you here to Zillow. CC Drive. I listed a house around the block. We closed it. I mailed my letter. They saw my open houses. They got my text. They got my email. They called me. They had the letter for 3 months. Okay. But they called me. And that's how we picked up this particular property. 60th, same concept. I don't deal in Huntington Park, but I send it out in Whittier. And they said the same thing. God, I got your letter. I got your email. I saw your open houses by my son's house. So now we put the house up on 60th, and that's how this works over and over. Shady Bend. Shady Bend, we just closed one in Alexa. We picked it up, same way. Repeated the system. We picked one up on Rada. Same thing. We did it again, and we picked up the one on Shady Bend. How do I confirm that? See here, you can see El Arco, Pico Rivera, Montebello. And where is it? Hacienda Heights. Hacienda Heights. You do this over and over, you will hit your target. Some of you said 24 listings. Okay.
Really quick, Alicia had some questions, so she wants to know how to get more listings, especially from past sold listings. And then she's also asking, what is the ring message? So the ring message is the doorbell. So every time you go to the doorbell, it does have the ring doorbell, so they can see you there. So when you're there, you're going to do the exact same thing that we're already doing. So just go ahead and say, hi, this is Alicia from Synergy Real Estate. I'm here to see if you have any questions regarding selling your property. If you do, please let me work with you. I'll pay you $100 just for your time. That's a conversation starter. So always leave a message, when the lead comes in. Again, we text, we email, we call, and we even send them a video, a personal video of ourselves saying the exact same message as we would on the Ring doorbell.
Tell them about the sign.
Yeah, so like Angel said earlier, if you have an agent who's dominating your area and you want to take over, if you know that they have a specific color sign, I would just copy their color sign and make your name bigger. And that way everybody thinks that all those signs are yours. So right now everybody's copying Angels. But you know what? I see a lot of red signs in Whittier now, but the only thing I see is Angel and Patty. Angel and Patty. Your name stands out.
Thank you, Lily. All right. You have a listing appointment, and here's how I have adapted. Our world is changing so quickly. And when I meet with the client, literally, I let them know there's multiple ways of selling real estate now. It's not just one no more. And the goal for me is to get a listing, right? And help the client reach their goals. And in the process of doing this, I ended up finding out that a lot of these clients, some of them, their houses were so bad, they listed with someone else because they did what's called a novation. If you don't know what a novation is, you need to learn. It's coming your way. The other one was I called and I talked to them and they said, no, I got someone. To find out 6 months later, an investor bought it. They fixed the property and they put it on the market. And I offered more as a list price, but they didn't want to go through the regular process. And now I've adapted and I offer the consumer for me to buy the house or I find them an investor. So with that, if I don't buy it, we'll wholesale it. I'll find them an investor because they don't want it on the market. And it's unbelievable when I sit in front of a client and I'm explaining to them, look, I can get you this much. Nope, just get rid of it. I'm in awe. So these are 2 examples, and I want to share them with you because when you're at these listing appointments, you have to deliver enough information, value, so then they make their own decision and you will not lose it. Now you're adapting, generating additional income should this happen to you. This example here is the property, one of the members went and offered a list amount. And what happened is the client said, nope. I'll get back to you. We found out that they were going to sell it to an investor for 375. I bought it for 400. Okay. And I gave my member $25,000 because they brought this to my attention. I was literally going to fix this property and turn around and sell it. Homeowner knew I was going to make profit off of this because I had him sign disclaimers. And I turned around instead of fixing this property and I sold it to another investor who wanted it really bad. And I made $100,000. My commission on $400,000 would have been 3%, 3%, is $12,000. I made $100,000. If I didn't do this move, that investor would have taken it away and we wouldn't have got this project. Okay. This one down here, we actually did keep it. You know, an investor had a realtor had gone to this appointment and they had did a listing presentation and told them they can get more money. Client says, just get rid of it. There was a really bad situation, and a wholesaler had offered them 450. We offered them 535. We did fix this one. I gave the person who found it for me, I gave this one 30,000, I think. And when I sold it, made $150,000. And there's a couple more over here on this side. Point being is that now when you're at these appointments, you have to be able to deliver so much value and give them different options so they don't choose another realtor and they'll go with you. Okay. So this has become part of my world, part of my business. Some brokerages won't let you do this because the brokerage won't make any money off of you when it gets sold this way. If you flip it, you know, you're not going to play it to someone else. And by the way, I show you, if you want to keep a property, we show you how to flip properties. Okay.
Yes,
Part
really
two.
quick, I want to add a comment to that. So, who you work with definitely matters. A lot of realtors don't know who to contact if they come across this opportunity. So, oftentimes you do go to a listing appointment and you think that it's going to be a
Join us
traditional
on the other
sell,
side
and they're like, "No, I need
of
to
the
leave.
link.
I
There's
need
a
money
link
now. I want to
on
sell
the
my home."
webinar.
So, in that case, you would have to present them, of course, a cash offer, right? But would you know someone that you can go to and say, hey, I have this property, you know, are you interested in purchasing it or can you buy it yourself? So who you work with definitely matters. If you're not familiar with the wholesales and the flips and the investment side, we also do cover that. So we will definitely give you some more information regarding that.
Yeah, we pretty much I now do commercial. I got 3 commercial listings because how we present, and I'll show you that. By the way, welcome Melinda, welcome Rachel and Alicia. I think those are the newest ones that just popped on here. Let's go, let's go, let's do some more stuff here. All right, let's talk about how are we going to manage this database. Okay. All right, you're going to decide how much lead flow you want. If you're new, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be the social media, the email. That's the lowest cost you're going to get into doing this. The social media and the email, and then calling the expires. Okay. If you want to expedite it and get more, then you're going to run some Google ads, and I'll show you how to do those. Google ads are the big ones right now. Okay. And always, at the moment you get a listing, you're going to mail a letter around your listing. So right now we're talking about you're going to decide what lead flow you want. You need a landing page. If you are a realtor and you don't have a landing page, you are already in trouble. A landing page is just like if you were a realtor, you have a car and you have a MLS membership. You need a landing page. A landing page is not a website. A landing page is when someone sees your conversation starter and they look you up, they go to your landing page, and the landing page has the conversation starter. And if they like what they see, they give you their information. You need one of those. Average costs out there, I'm seeing them between 45 bucks all the way up to $800. Don't get the free ones, guys. Do not get the free ones. They don't work. Okay. So you need a landing page. You need a CRM. A CRM has to have multiple abilities. I'll give you mine, for example. I'm able to drop a voicemail across the board really quick. I'm able to follow up with a lot of clients quickly, and it manages a lot. And I'll give you a quick little example. So this is my CRM, and I'm going to go to my contacts. My contacts for the day is Angel and Patty. And I'm going to go to my all. See here, I'm housing in this database at the moment. Let's go here. Hey, that's not my account.
I know a realtor who didn't use the CRM and she would literally wake up super early, sit on the couch all day. She said, I would sit on the couch and I wouldn't even eat. And she's like, and I would just send text, 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 text. And I was like, girl, use the CRM. She's like, well, I don't want to put, all my contacts in there and I don't want, to have a new number because I've been communicating with these clients for years. And I always tell them, like we tell our people, okay, hi, this is Lily. This is my other phone number that I use to follow up with my clients. My other phone number is still available if you need me, but this is for better communication. So that's what we do. I love the CRM. I'm a huge fan.
It has 11,000 clients in here. And I just hold on to everybody. You never know. Honestly, right now, maybe there's like 3,000 people in there that are good. But when I go here to Hot Angel, this tells me what my sources are. And see, if there's no, what do you call it? Date here, these are the ones that just came in. But these are all the follow-up calls that need to be made. Okay. CRM is so critical for your management. Okay. And many people tell me, Angel, I don't know how to manage. On Tuesdays, Lily and I give classes and we show you how to flood the funnel with lead sources, how to run your business, how to mimic, we brainstorm together. That's what we do on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we show you every time I'm going to go on an appointment, I show you how I present. And on Thursdays, all the technical side. So in this community, we help each other. Okay. The follow-up system. Let's get that one going. How the heck are we going to get these people to call us back? This is so important. Okay. We call multiple times. We send out a package, which is called a welcome package, which goes with this letter. There you can see 11%, $100, handyman service. Okay. In the QR code, if you haven't already done it, take a picture of the QR code and we'll get this over to you. And if not, in the chat, give me your email and I'll get this letter to you. But it goes with the package. We'll email, we'll text, we'll go to the door. And we start a drip campaign. By the way, drip campaign can no longer be, hi, I'm just following up. You have to give some value when you send them a message to follow up. And we give you those, you can utilize ours because it's a community. We share ours with you because when you're sending it and you say we is us, the community. So I share our drip campaign that we utilize when we send out to the clients. Okay. This is the text that goes out with it. Conversation starter. Okay. Now let's go to part 3. How are we going to build trust? And this is the big moment. This is when I'm able to meet with them. And this is when I'm able to see them. And I need them to choose me as their realtor because during this moment, this is what happens. I'll show you. Now I'm going to give you a good demonstration because it's the only moment I get to build trust. Here's what's going to happen. They want to know their fees up front. And this is where a lot of realtors are not clear, no matter where we are on the state. During this moment, when you meet with the client, they're going to have a friend that they have to talk to. And if it's a divorce, they're going to talk to an attorney. And if it's a living trust or a probate, there's multiple family members. And everybody has a realtor referral. They're all going to dispute who they want to use. You want to give them the information that a financial planner, a tax man, an attorney, the lender, the contractor, okay? You need to answer all their questions before they're going to ask them. And I'm going to give you the demonstration on how I do this, okay? Let's go here. And I know that if in your mind, you're saying, I already do this. Well, you may do it, but not clear enough if they're not listing with you. So that's a question you need to ask yourself. If they're not listing with you, you're not being clear enough. So during the demonstration, I give 6 different prices because I want to see body language. Okay. There, if I could see there's something that's wrong, let's just say they happen to say they wanted 675. I put it in so they can see it. Okay. During this conversation, commission is a big struggle right now for many. They don't understand it. So I explained the commission and the concessions. Every state varies, but there are expenses in every state. I cover them. Okay. And then in front of them, I'll ask what they owe. So we'll go 350. During this class, presentation, whatever you want to call it, I have one more zero. I can show them what their distribution of money is going to be down here in yellow. If it's a divorce or a living trust and there's multiple people involved on distribution, because many times you have to do Zoom down here, I'll put in, let's say, 4 people of distribution. You'll see the difference of where all the money will go. Point being is right now is a moment, and I'll ask every single time. And I do a lot of appointments. When I do as many as I know people aren't presenting as clear as they should. They'll say, no, they didn't show me that. They showed me one column. That means to me they got that from their MLS. They'll say, they left me a piece of paper. That means they got it from escrow or from the attorney's office. Okay. So when I ask the question that I just said, did anybody show you this? Usually the answer is not this clear. This makes so much sense. So then I go to another tab because I want to make sure we talk about their exemptions. Here in our government says we get an exemption of $250 per person or $500,000 if it's a couple. Many realtors don't want to tap into this, but I do because it's my responsibility to deliver enough information to these people because this is their life. But I let them know I am not a CPA. I need you to go talk to your blah, 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 whoever it would be, but I cover everything. During this conversation is when they tell me and I ask specific certain questions and I find out if they have other investment properties. And guess what? Now they choose me. That's how I got into the commercial world because they thought they needed to call a commercial broker because that's what they advertise. So now I'm starting to list commercial properties through this system here. While I'm there, now they tell me, well, I got to talk to my lender and I got to go qualify myself somewhere else. So I go through the process by showing them if we take their proceeds, what their payment's going to be on something else. I even take it to the point where I actually show them, they give me what their bills are, and I show them how much income they need to qualify for the purchase, whether it's a house to live in or an investment. Okay. But it's not accurate, but it's enough to give them information that now I have built so much trust, they'll choose me as their realtor. And I'll take a little bit more. They'll say to me, what? You want to talk to that contractor? What exactly is it that you want to do to the house? They tell me. So look at this screen. By the way, I'm sorry, Instagram people. You can go on the webinar. We do them every week, and you can see what I'm showing everybody there so you can see it, okay? But you can see here, no matter where we are in the country, construction cost, rehab, painting, it's about the same. So in here in front of the client, I type in their size of their home, and then it calculates each price what it's going to be. And then on the side, I put what we're going to do, and it gives me a total. I just did the work of a contractor. While I'm there, I could see it in their body language. And this is the part that I'm telling you. I got to bring in so much value. I can see that they're not paying attention. Something's wrong. So then I'll ask a question. Did you get an offer from a cash investor? You can see it in their eyes. They'll say like, how do you know? Well, I'm looking at the condition of the property. It's going to need a bit of work. So if the answer is no, we don't address it. If the answer is yes, then I go to this screen here and I literally will go through the process of showing what a cash investor will offer them to show them it's not a good idea to sell this property to a cash investor because they're going to lose money. But this is where I'm now being truthful and the client will tell me, I don't care, just get rid of it. Get me a cash offer. And that's how I've been building so much trust with the client. Then from this point follows my actual listing presentation. Right now, they needed to know the numbers up front, and that's what I did. Lily, did I leave anything out?
Nope, just when you go to your appointment, get the listing agreement signed after you deliver all this valuable information.
All right, Don, Sophia, Rachel, Alicia, I'm ready to go to the next part. Does anybody have a question? Melinda? Darius?
And feel free to write them in the chat.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Don is in Omaha. I don't know what 2 months means. Darius.
2 a month. That's his goal.
So 24, all of you, we're looking at 24. All right. Let's show you how to get that done. Here's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to show you how to get this going. Okay, so we can get listings. Here's what I do, and I'm going to close this real quick. Okay. Here's the site where you can go. you type in the listing agent .info. In here, there's a button here that says training portal. In this portal, there are 3 tabs. This is the one you go to. And in this tab, it shows you, it doesn't cost you anything. You know, today as a realtor, you need to start your sales process. This gives you my sales process to give you an idea how to duplicate yours. It shows you where to log in for the referrals, how to get your domain. You each should have your own domain. How to register your phone number if you're going to have a CRM. The laws have changed now, everybody. How to upload your contacts into a CRM. Okay. How to send out mail around a listing. How to post on social media. Why you should post on social media. How to retarget. How to run your Google Ads. It's all here. Your social media, there's a video here that shows you how, and I give you the social media to utilize and the write-up that goes with it that you can alter any way you want. But this is your conversation starter. You can take it a step further where you take the actual social media video, which is generic, and I show you how to put your picture or your video you next to it without saying much, but they're seeing your face to brand who you are. I'm going to go back here. Down here, every Tuesday, I offer classes. How to build your business to flood the funnel with leads.
At
If you
9
missed it-
a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
If you miss it, you can use your phone to do the app to listen to the class. Wednesdays, I go to so many appointments. Go ahead, Lily. Were you going to say something?
All classes are recorded and uploaded into this portal for you to watch them if you ever miss them, or if you need to watch them a little slower to take notes and follow the process.
In your mind right now, you're saying, this is too much work. No, it's not. It's easy. This is what your profession is. You're a realtor. If you were a doctor, it'd be hard. If you're a police officer, you're fighting with people's, you're protecting people's lives. As a realtor, you're helping them sell their biggest asset, their real estate. So on Wednesdays, the class that I'm going to give is how to present to build value to the client and choose you as the realtor. Okay. By the way, I'm in Los Angeles. It is so freaking competitive here. All right. But Wednesdays, I'll show you. I usually get the listing. Okay. On Thursdays, it's my tech day. It's the day that I have Mark. That's Mark. He opens it up and he walks you through all the technical problems that you have out there. Now, we're not going to give you all the answers, because it's free, but we're trying to help you get to where you need to be quickly. People ask me, Angel, why do you do this? I'll show you. If you go back and you go here, the listing agent, right? There's a button here that says submit a deal. What happens is that when you come across these opportunities, I want them. I want a chance at it. And if I'm not going to buy it, then we're going to wholesale it. If they don't want to list, we're going to wholesale it. And you and I share on the wholesale profit of that deal. That's where I've been making a ton of money this year, besides my real estate commission. I don't know if you all saw at the beginning of this, the amount of money that I make. I'm not here to show off, but it's there in case if somebody asks me. It was at the beginning of the presentation. But that's why we do what we do. I'm going to let Lily explain the rest of it from here. Lily, you up to it? And Johnny, is Johnny there too?
Yes. So, like Angel mentioned, we do offer trainings Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. They are all recorded and uploaded into the portal for you to watch. You have instant access to this once you do sign up for our 14-day free trial. So again, it's free, no cost to you for 14 days. I always say take full advantage of this opportunity. I say this is better than Netflix. Go ahead and binge watch on all these real estate shows and take all the notes that you can. If you don't like it, then you can always send me an email to cancel your free subscription. You do get 8 social media posts you can upload, and it also comes with a write-up, so you don't even have to come up with it yourself. You can always adjust it. Again, you do get access to the Go High Level CRM, which we do show you how to use and manage on Thursdays at 9 a.m. If you have any questions, we are available through text and email. You can always give us a call. So what we're looking for is, of course, to build a community. We are here to build partnerships. Also, if you're out of state, it's good to build these relationships because we live in California and a lot of people are moving out of state. So you definitely want them to know who you are and where you're from so that if they ever have a client who's moving near you, you could be the referral agent. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat. I'd love for you guys to join us. It's for free. And the reason why we do this is one, to build relationships. Also, if you come across that deal where you need us to walk you through it, if you need, a property, cash, fast close, we got it. Just go ahead and present us the deal and we'll run some numbers with you. Let me see. For the CRM, I'm not tech savvy. Do you guys assist with transferring data from my old CRM? Yes, so Thursday classes are the CRM classes. We do answer any questions you have. We do have a recording actually uploaded into the portal that shows you how to export your contacts from one CRM to the other. But if you do need some more assistance, we can definitely help with that. Alicia wants to know, what is the name of the CRM? It's Go High Level. So I did put the link in the chat so you guys can go ahead and join us for 14 days at no cost to you. If you're looking to expand your business at a low cost possible, then go ahead and click on the link. Let me see. Any other questions? Go ahead and write them in the chat or feel free to unmute yourself. And then Marcus, you just say you're not tech savvy, but like Angel just showed you, when you log into the portal, it does show you our system step by step where you can copy and duplicate yourself. And if you need any help and you just, can't figure it out or you don't have time to do it, for those of you who have, jobs and your part-time realtors, we do assist you with setting up your accounts. So if you are interested in that, let me know and I can give you a call and give you some more information regarding that. I would love for you guys to come off camera and say hi. Do we have access to his Excel file in the program? Alicia, the Excel sheet that we use for our listing presentation, that is a separate product. It's called the Blueprint. It's a one-time fee of $349. So Angel, go ahead and show her the Blueprint. So that's a one-time fee of $349. You'll have access to it forever. You'll have access to that the SellerNet sheet, and all of our downloadable resources that we use for our listing appointments. Great question. So that's the Blueprint, and it has all of our downloadable resources, the SellerNet sheet. It has listing presentations that you can watch. If you're a buyer's agent and you're not familiar with the listing presentations, there are recordings there. Yeah, Angel, you want to go ahead and take this over?
Yeah, here, I'll show them. So here's what happened. A lot of the members were looking for a company that would do a landing page, the Google ads, everything. And they were it was too much. So what I did is I did this. We added this to it, which is the ability, this one here is where I put everything you need. Right now you have access to it. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? But if you want to keep utilizing the Google Ads Manager, so you can run your own Google Ads, it's there. The CRM, if you want to keep using it, it's there. It comes with a landing page, and it comes with the social media, because we're always putting 8 new videos for social media a month. What I did is I put it together for all of you, so you wouldn't have to go out and look for it. It's the $99 a month, okay? I did that for everybody, and this was the cheapest thing that it can do. And if it doesn't work for everybody, then I told everybody, well, just ask me for your money back. We don't have a problem with it. We just want to help realtors get to their destination faster. And then in return, you send us deals when you run into it. For me, it's a numbers game, okay? So with that said, this here is where all the tools are that you have access. You sign up, once you sign up today, you can go back, access it, and download all this stuff. And binge watch it. Load the app, watches everything you want. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay. Somewhere in the process, and I put it here. Even if you log on here, it gives you the full explanation. It's called the listingagent.info. I'm going to scroll down. It breaks it down for you right here. By the way, those are some of our members. See? It's $99. But you're paying the $99 if you want to use the platforms, because this is the only area where you're going to find all the tools and experiment if this is going to change your life. So if right now you're sitting there and you're going, should I do this? Should I really sign up? Is this going to work? Yeah, it is. It's going to make your bank account healthy because when you sign up for 14 days, it didn't cost you anything. And if you decide to stay on for 30 days, it'll cost you $99 to use the platform, duplicate it, and see if you can find it somewhere else a little bit less. And if you do, move on. But stay with us, you can attend our classes. But if you don't, just utilize ours. And as it's making you money, right? The moment it stops, then drop it. But it will make your bank account healthy. And that's available there. Then I'll do this and I'll show you real quick. I had someone show me the day and said, Angel, I saw the members that are crushing it. Can you just set everything up for me? Can you do it all for us? And I told him yes. And so this is how this next one was invented. Okay. And you don't have to do this. I'm just sharing with you what community members asked me. So what I did, okay, I said, we'll give you what you asked for, which is the blueprint, which is the one that you have access to all the tools, the spreadsheets, how I utilize them, the videos. So one-time fee. From there, if you need me to set up all your stuff, we invented something else, which is optional to everybody, which was this one. You basically paid off the entire $99 for a year. Okay, and the blueprint, and we set everything up for you. And what I told everybody was, look, if within 3 months you're not making any money and you want me to give it back to you, I don't have a problem with it because my goal was to create a community where you help each other at the same time you're helping me. All right.
And I do want to add for that implementation program, we do offer an additional training class, which is Tuesdays at 10 a.m., which are also recorded and uploaded into the portal. And on those days, we do dive deeper into discussions, and we also use that time to update your profiles or your Go High Level CRM or any adjustments if you need us to look at your ads or literally anything in your account. We do offer that help because you are an implementation member. So we do make some adjustments and then we share ideas together. Does anybody have any questions? And then also I want to let you know that we do hold you very accountable. Very accountable.
And with that said, yes, on that side, we become your accountability. And it's more Lily. We have a tracking sheet to make sure if your goal is to do 24, we show you how to report every single day to yourself. And then at the end of the week, we see your report. Point being is that, honestly, this here is how I've been helping a lot of the agents, change their lives economically or add to what they currently have. So I'm going to do it again. See here? TheListingAgent, thelistingagent.info. So what you do is when you log in there, you go here. And this is where you sign up for free. Products. Type in your information. Scroll here. There's a little button. It's already checked. 0. Then when you do that, it's going to take you straight into the training portal. It's going to open this up here. When you open that, you're going to go in and you're going to start setting everything up for yourself, or at least go through the videos.
Quick. I had a question in the chat. So Sophia says she has never had a wholesale deal. If she comes across a scenario and needs help, is this something we can assist with? Definitely. So if you do go to our website, Sophia, it's thelistingagent.info. There is a section that says submit a deal. You can input all that information on there. We go ahead and review it. And then as soon as we have an update, we go ahead and reach out to you. And also, yes, we do walk you through that process. And then Roderick Hunter, he was on camera right now, but there you are. Roderick, I remember seeing you here before. Did you sign up for a free trial before? Did you end up signing up? You're on mute. So if you touch your screen, there is an unmute button. Sorry, are you driving? Yes. Don't worry about it if you're driving.
Yeah, I did. I signed up.
Okay, perfect. And you're currently still a member right now? Awesome. Yeah. How do you like it?
I love it.
Everything good? Perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, well, thank you for that. Okay, so again, anybody, if you have any questions, go ahead and unmute yourselves or put them in the chat. A lot of you are still here. So I see Virginia, Marcus, Jen, Don, Patty, Sophia, Cindy, Darius, Alicia, Karis. You're all here for a reason. You're still here. So either you walked away from your computer and you left your phone there and you weren't paying attention, or you're still here and you are looking for a difference. You're looking to make some changes. You're looking to, make a difference and improve your business. And we're here to help for 14 days at no cost to you. You can watch all those videos that are titled by subject. So you can watch the ones that you need. You can record, upload social media videos. And if you have any questions, we're available to you. And then also if you need help with how to overcome objections or how to get comfortable with the phones, because I just got a call from one of our members who was saying, okay, so she calls and she says, look, Lily, I don't know what's going on. Like, how do I know a client is good? I just can't book an appointment. And I asked her, I was like, well, were you making your calls? And she's like, well, no, it's because I just don't know what to say. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Literally, you're a realtor. You just got to tell them, hey, I'm here to help you. And I told her, I was like, look, Johnny's here available to you. Johnny does life coach training, role plays Monday through Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I told her, I don't want to hear you cry about your bank account until I see you in that class every morning at 7 a.m. learning how to speak to clients. There is help everywhere. You just need to take it. So, Johnny, let us know if you want to chime in.
No, definitely. I think, 14 days, you guys got nothing to lose. And I'm pretty sure you guys are thinking when it's a good time to plant a tree, it's now. So if you're looking at your bank account, remember, money's made up and time is made up. By the time you guys are thinking about it, Angel's already on that listing appointment, getting the listing. That's reality. And if you're looking for time, it's never going to be a perfect time. You guys already invested an hour. Doesn't cost you guys anything 14 days. And we are training every day, Monday through Sunday. It's up to you guys to take action. But that's it, Lily.
Yep, sounds good. And if you all sign up right now, we'll go ahead and throw in a live bonus class on Friday at 9 a.m. where we'll be open to any questions. Alicia said, thank you guys. Virginia, thank you for the presentation, and I will listen to the recordings. Awesome. Go ahead and click on the link and then sign up, Virginia. As soon as you do sign up, you'll go ahead and get access to all the recorded videos and the social media so you can start posting today.
Like I was saying, let's go get some listings.
Oh.
All right, guys. Bye.